Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And, guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Thompson, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Morant drives in to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Jazz passing it around. They get it back. From past the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
To the left side wing. Holmgren in the post. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Pass to Joe. Over to the left wing. Here's James. Over Ricochet. And the Bulls with another miss.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Out to Thompson. Ricochet in the corner. Morant outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Holmgren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Morant. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Weber. Out to Thompson. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Thompson's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Screen by James. Leonard with the bucket.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now here's Morant. 1:29 left in the first quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points from Amen Thompson.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force
on this run.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Ayton.
With his reach, it's hard to get anything over DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton, a screen. Pass to Holmgren. Kicks it out to LeBron. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holmgren. Takes the three. As Weber comes up with a rebound. Thompson outside. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the
Jazz 14.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Bulls trailed by 13. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
From outside the arc, rebound Utah. Back to Weber. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stolen by Okoro. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Good on the three-point shot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
First personal foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Johnson wide open. He fires.
Johnson
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah. Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Now Thompson. After Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Weber. Going inside. Outside DeRozan. Johnson for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And there's Markkanen with the response. Gotta love this guy's moxie. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Weber can't hit. Bulls trailed by 11.
2 minutes.
Outside, Jones. Picked by Markkanen. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Jazz substitution.
A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Johnson for three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Murray Boyd. He has yet to score. Harkinen can't get it to go. .112 left here in the second. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Bulls trailed by 15. James looking it over. There's the three. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
And that's the improvement of his game. You've got to guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Stolen by Jones. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Jovic. And it's off from three-point range. And so James will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. Ware, no good. Johnson inside. He's got 9. Jovic, no good. Here's Chicago.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Holmgren the screen. And a wide open look for James. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin,
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
And proving how versatile he can be. Holmgren, fantastic dime in the screen and roll.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 8 points. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Thompson outside. Just 3 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. LeBron with it. He's got 5. To the inside. Morant with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Knocked loose.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Inside, and Weber throws it down.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
And they double up James. Pass to Holmgren. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Holmgren's got 5 now.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now Weber. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Morant left side. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Thompson with the bucket.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Jones. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Outside, Sexton. Thompson in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Ware. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 5. Morant outside. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
LeBron outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Right wing. Holmgren the screen. Pass to Ware. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Utah ball. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Jovic, Johnson.
Kicks it out to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 7. From the United Center.
The Jazz, 39. The time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Bulls trailed by 7. Pass to Ayton. Back to Jones. There's a screen by Williams. Now here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Jones. Right side Markkanen. Shoots over Weber. Markkanen missing again. Utah leading by 7. Johnson outside. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Here's the screen. Here's Jovic. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Jovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team.
Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And they double up Morant. Johnson outside. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 8. It's stolen by Johnson. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here now is Weber. From deep. Johnson's shot is off.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's James. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant right side. Here's Risache. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
3-pointer, Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Jazz leading by 13. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Morant. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by LeBron. Out in his own on the break. Pulls up for 3. Joe, good. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Johnson from outside and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Where they get it again. Pass to Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Jazz leading by 12. Here's Thompson. That one goes. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Got that one up quick.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
To the wing right side. Risache wide open. And Utah another 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Amen Thompson.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Johnson gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Over Sexton. The Bulls with another miss. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Now Johnson.